Connecting to Twitch TV /MrZeppo. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, and good night to you. And welcome to the incorrigible Mr. Zeppo's almost daily variety gaming live stream show. Hosted by yours truly, the incorrigible Mr. Zeppo. Music collaboratively created between me, myself, and I, and our imaginary sidekick, DjZed. Take a tour of the many dimensions of the Zeppoverse by visiting solo.to/MrZeppo. Please stand by. The live stream will commence shortly. Please be advised, this live stream channel is a cannabis-friendly zone. All viewers are recommended to be aware of their own local legislation and/or regulations about cannabis use. And always, please be of appropriate age. This is a relaxed and groovy game stream, so kick back, light 'em up if you got 'em, and brace yourselves for some relaxed and groovy game streaming. Chat interaction is welcome. Don't be shy, say hi. Let's get to it, friends. Please give a warm welcome to your host, the incorrigible Mr. Zeppo. Greetings and salutations, friends, and welcome to the show. It's been a fun week. I have managed to play a little bit of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 off stream, but not as much as I wanted to. I didn't quite make it all the way to the final level, 55. But here we are, friends, on launch day, a little late to the party. And apparently, Warzone 2.0 dropped an hour early today, but tragically, I'm only able to get around to live streaming now. But here we are, better late than never. I'm going to mute my mic so we can enjoy just watching the opening bit. They've updated all kinds of things. And I know there's like a bazillion update videos out already, and I really don't know. I really can't understand how... and I'm not complaining. Like, I'm not trying to be a jerk. But I really wonder, like, how some of these content creators crank out these videos so fast. Not because I don't understand how it's done, but because I do understand how it's done. Like, I've taken video editing courses in college, you know? I've tinkered with I'm tinkering with live stream. I've tinkered with producing videos by myself at home, and it's time consuming. No matter, now I've also seen other people work the same or similar editing software at like frightening speed. And I guess that's just a blessing that comes to those who start tinkering with those kinds of tools really young. But those kinds of tools didn't exist. I've got a nephew that I'm thinking of in particular. And I'm not into sharing personal information, but I have this nephew who's just a whiz. Oh, like, I'm envious of his skill set. And he was showing me some video edits that he'd done to a video that he produced and edited and created all by himself. Shot the thing, did the drone footage, you know, the whole shebang. Did the sound design, and I took a professional sound design in school. And back in those days, using the tools I was using then, I was relatively good and relatively quick at it. But my nephew was just like, it looked like a scene of a robot android person that looks like a human but can move way faster. Like, my brain was melting. I was like, oh wow. He knows his way around that software studio like blind, right? Like, he wasn't looking at the keyboard, and I never got to that level. So anyways, blah blah blah, random rant. So I'm not going to bore you with my own attempt at some sort of in-depth breakdown of all the stuff that's new, because I only fired it up just to be like, ooh, cool, it's there, and then I wasn't able to play all day. So but I have caught some of the videos and been watching, in between stuff. And the things that there was one thing, and I wasn't even familiar with what it was. It was a game mode, I believe, this YouTuber, which I keep forgetting his name, and I'm terrible at that. I should really shout out YouTubers and information sources that I passively do my passive research with. Because I don't really try to look things up. I just subscribe to channels or follow channels that are already about the topic, that seem to be providing quality information. And then I compare and contrast different sources. But I digress. That's not the point. The point is, this is not one of those kinds of videos. We're just going to jump in and play. And we'll talk about some of the stuff, but I'm not going to try and, like, do a thing. Okay, so let's go to raw feed. No chat. Sorry if anyone's chatting right now. Hold on, let's check chat browser. Oh no, if I pop it up now, it's going to be, like, empty. I have to pop the other thing open. See, look at that. This is why I can't crank out things. No one's chatting. Except my chatbots. Okay, I'm going to mute this mic, because I might ramble at myself about stuff, although I might chime in too. But let's just enjoy the thing. One of the cute things that they added. Hold on, let me come back over here real quick. No.
one of the cute things that they added, which I thought was a little bit missing, was like an opening, a short, not annoyingly long, opening like cinematic cutscene, which is something, you know, standard but not necessary in the gaming industry. It's something I'm used to from games. And that when it's cool or when it's appealing or engaging or exciting, I appreciate. And I usually watch. Like the more beautiful or enthralling like a default cutscene at the top of a game is, the more likely I'm just gonna sit through and enjoy it every time I play the game. But then again, I'm a weirdo. Okay, so my point is they added something here, and I'm hoping it fires up. I don't know for sure that it fires up every time, but it's little, it's subtle, it's totally meaningless. It's just an interesting cut of some in-game footage from the campaign. I seem to recognize all the moments, but it's just there and it's cool, and I'm gonna enjoy appreciating it with the headsets on. So let's fire it up, and then let's take a quick walk around at some of the previously quote unquote missing features that they told us officially on their website would not be deployed right away. So in my mind, they were never missing, but that's a whole critique about the critique that I don't need to get into at this moment. This is not one of those episodes. All right, here we go. Let's go to full screen, raw full screen. I'm gonna shut up, and we're just gonna enjoy this opening bit. I mean, is that not just like on point and dope, or is it not on point and dope? Right? It's simple. It's on brand. It was missing clearly. Like it's there now, and it's right where it belongs. I'm really into design, right? A lot of commentators in the gaming marketplace I've noticed, and obviously, I don't know everybody out there. I only passively survey the field. I haven't really made a huge push to do a big like recon on everyone streaming about Call of Duty Mobile. Although maybe I will one of these days when I have a little more free time after this holiday visit. Um, okay, if I start to make awkward faces or whatever, it's that like I'm getting a mild foot cramp and it's annoying the shit out of me. And it's doing that thing where like it might not get worse, but it might get worse, and it sucks. Um, what was I saying? Oh right, so maybe after the Thanksgiving holiday, I'll make an effort to like do. Oh, there we go. The foot's relaxing. I'll do a little like deeper survey of the live stream landscape of people out there, not just playing but purposefully commenting on, right? Because not that I'm into classifying people and dividing people into groups or anything, because that's sort of like our big problem in society. But that's a whole nother discussion, right? Put a pin on the corkboard and go check out the podcast, because that's something we talk about over there in depth on many episodes in a diffuse and in a focused way. Self promotion, I digress. What was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. If I remember, I'll jump back in. Commentators. Oh, there seems to be, in my experience, two different kinds of content creating video game oriented content creators. the kind that focus almost entirely on the live lounge chat action of like live streaming, that side of the world where it's like it's about hanging out and playing the game and chatting with the community, which I'm all for. I'm not saying I'm against that. I'm just saying there seems to be some folks out there especially on Twitch. I don't know as much about YouTube and Facebook gaming. So I don't have time, right, to do all the other things I need to do in the world, which I'm very flexible with in this current phase. But and prep for my own content creation projects, which there are several. It's not just this. And if you're curious about that, solo.to/MrZeppo. 2 P's. 1 O. No period. Mr. Zeppo, 1 word. Anyways, I digress. So I would need to make special time and special effort to be like, okay, I'm going to spend a day or two just scoping out the breadth and the depth of the field of content creators, specifically in the Call of Duty space, if we can use that terminology. Okay, so we got a whole new layout, right? As you can see, like the message of the day now dominates the screen. And of course, some of these will already be familiar with because they were around during previous iterations. But now this is it. This is like the full version. I'm sure there will be tweaks and adjustments in the future, but this is what the game will fundamentally work like for a while. So, kind of like how I'm gonna take these headsets off until we start playing the game, because it's just easier on me and it helps me moderate the volume of my voice better. Otherwise, I end up screaming and I don't need it. What was I saying? I was saying something. Let me also tweak the Xbox volume down over here just in case. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so the new layout, the new features. Something that curiously the last video I just caught about that was highlighting and running down like the bullet points of all the updates, and they did a really good job. Is it Cappuccino? What is that dude's name? Okay, I feel really guilty. We're going to sidebar over here. One moment, please. I'm going to go to YouTube, and I'm going to look awkward doing it because you're going to be staring at me, staring sideways. Oh, maybe I should cut to other cam. Come here. Oh, cam 2. Or maybe not. It's either like, what did I just, who was the dude I just watched? Look, I'm live on YouTube. Yay! And there's 2 people watching. No, there's 1 person watching me on YouTube. What's up, YouTube? Espresso. Shout out to YouTuber by the name of Espresso. On point, dude. Whoever you are, salutations. Like, I wish I was operating at that level. And I don't know if you got like staff, professional or amateur, and I don't judge amateur staff. I love making amateur art. Like, I'm an amateur artist. But oh, I really want to watch that. There's a YouTube video called A History Teacher Reacts to Epic Rap Battles of History, Part 1. How do you do that? Because I really want to watch that because I want to do reaction videos and stuff too, but you're not allowed to restream other people's videos, I thought. And I don't know how you do it so that you can't. Okay, so anyways, shout out to Espresso. Go check out their YouTube video. This account is narrated by a male voice that identifies as Espresso. I don't remember if I've ever actually seen them on cam, but they feature certain streamers' content, and then sort of generic, like, and then the official released media content from the stuff, and they're always on top of it when it comes to like official information from the official website that's like on the pages and the stuff that people usually don't read. So, shout out to them, thumbs up. If you don't know them, go give them some love and support. I appreciate their videos. And of course, no disrespect intended. They are one of many sources I mean, no disrespect to them or anybody else who's doing. We're all community, right? Sharing information. Okay, so one of the things, so I wasn't a criticism, but it was interesting that in this last video from Espresso, not the one I'm looking at, but another one from his channel, from their channel, that was specifically about Season 1 dropping today and what the new updates are. They didn't mention this. Are we still on? Where am I? Where are we? Are we on a double? Yeah, they didn't mention this page is now available. The thing that everyone was griping about, which, if I'm not mistaken, I don't remember when it dropped, but there was, an official Call of Duty official website. It was either the Activision one or the CallOfDuty.com one, because on Activision.com, there's lots of information that's official releases with like lots of juicy detail. And then on CallOfDuty.com, there's slightly broader type of information, and it's like they go different depths, but it's also kind of all the same. Anyways, I digress. I salute you, Espresso, because entertaining, and I mean, like, if I had to give a constructive criticism, it feels like sometimes, and no one asked me to do this, so I mean no disrespect, but as a fellow content creator and a professional theater, a former professional theater entertainment professional, allow myself to introduce myself. Sometimes, bro, you talk a little too fast. And I get it. You're sharp and your enunciation is like 98% solid. There's a couple times where I'm like, it's a little mushy, man. It's a little squished together, but that's just me getting really technical, because I always understand and I always appreciate the information that you are bringing to the viewer. So my hat's off to you. I mean, besides that one little constructive statement, like, this dude has been the most consistent, least cynical, most open-minded, fair-minded, giving criticism where criticism is due, but also sort of, balancing that with the overall, like, what's the right term? I was called, in another context, on a different social media platform, I was called a Call of Duty fanboy. And I guess, guilty as charged. Even though I'm a total noob, it's as I've said before on the show, it's a franchise I have long FOMO'd over. Like, I wanted to play it. I wanted to play these games since the very first title dropped. And I just never had a PC or laptop robust enough, and I thought that I didn't like playing on an Xbox. And therefore that I assumed I wouldn't like playing on a PlayStation. Anyways, here we are 100 years later, and super late to the party. I'm on the Xbox platform, and I'm trying to work that variety live stream hustle. And some fans may have noted that I've been particularly fixated on Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, in part because it came around. I didn't know it was dropping, and it came around right as I was getting into live streaming and was sort of falling in love with the Call of Duty franchise all over again, because one of the reasons I said, you know what, I'm going to give live streaming a go is because I dared myself to play Call of Duty Mobile, thinking I was going to be really horrible at it, and had a blast, right? I'm not claiming to be amazing, but I've been doing a pretty decent job climbing up my ranks, and I made it up to, did I make it to Grandmaster or just Master? I honestly don't remember right now, and I don't want to fib. If I'm wrong about having reached Grandmaster, I apologize, but I swear I thought I reached it for like just a brief moment right before Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2 dropped, and then obviously I wasn't playing it as much. Right through that period where I got burned out because of that tournament. Speaking of which, last weekend's tournament was awesome, and I played it a little bit, and I wish I could have streamed it. They put satellite ground war map in the tournament, and oh boy, did I wish that it was a weekend where I didn't have real life, non-content creation, and important responsibilities and commitments to attend to, because like there was no way I could have done the kind of marathon show, which I really wish I could, because I could have worked that I would have ground the shit out of that if I had the opportunity. But anyways, I digress. It's awesome. Here we are, the official combat record screen, which has, as some people have called out, a sort of Hulu confusing menu screen. Okay, so here I presume, because I have yet to play any of the new modes, that the only reason it says multiplayer and doesn't show another box for Warzone is because I don't have any data there yet, right? But if you open that up, you get this 3-panel screen with your overall career breakdown, your core Modern Warfare multiplayer career stats. I have played a grand total of 1 day, 4 hours, and 11 minutes. I really wish that was 20 minutes. Because, you know, obvi. I've played 127 games total. My average kills per game, 3.51. Kind of low, I know. I'm not claiming to be amazing. I'm claiming to be down to, like, grind my way to better skills. And my score per minute is apparently 60. My KD ratio is 0.39. My win-loss ratio is 0.84. 58 wins, 69 losses. Having only played, you know, for how little I've played, despite all the opportunity to play a lot more. And I don't know if this includes beta or not. It probably doesn't, but I wish it would. Anyways, the other two panels, you can't click on that first panel, but the other two panels are clickable. And that was a trip. I was like, oh, whoa, cool. So you can let's open this bottom one, recent matches, modes, and maps, right? You get a breakdown, wins by game mode. And obviously, I've been sort of obsessed with Invasion and secondarily Ground War. So I've only played 2 other matches in each other thing, or had 2 other wins. I haven't played very much in some of the other multiplayer modes. But if you open that panel up, you get a full recent matches history. I don't know how far back it's going to go. I don't know how many matches it's going to keep. But you can scroll through. Something went wrong there. I won, but I got 0 kills. But you can go scroll through and visit, you know, and check out like a nice breakdown and also the scoreboard, right? From that particular match, which is pretty cool. And you can also click the right button above to get this view. Wins, win to loss ratio. I don't know why that's lifetime. Oh, in the last 10 games. That's what I'm clicking on. And the right trigger is win to loss ratio per game. So this is nice that this is available now because I've been taking screenshots when I get it going. And I missed this 2.0 one. I don't think I screen grabbed that. But I've got some pretty decent win-loss ratios per map. And in some of these modes, it gives it highlights your KD ratio for that particular match. So that's fun. Great stats, right? Scoreboard summary. We can back up, and then we can open out this loadout panel, which also has a thing. Top weapons. KD ratios for each, or total kills. You can also open it up, and you get this thing by class, which is pretty dope. Here's your primary, secondaries by class. Then you can also scroll down by weapons and take a look at it by headshot, KD ratio, and overall points or kills. I don't like that word. I think we need a different word than that. But takedown is too much, right? Like takedowns is too wordy. But you can visit each one, get detailed stats down below. Same thing with equipment, and I guess I haven't really killed streaked very much. I don't have any data there. And on both of the screens, you can flip, you can left trigger, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, not this one. But you can lifetime, last 10 games in each of these screens. Last 10 games, lifetime's pretty dope. I know that it's not the same as the equivalent page back in the most, in Call of Duty Vanguard / Warzone 1 in it, but it's it's not bad. I mean, then again, I'm a noob and I'm a bit of a fanboy. Okay, so here you are in your headquarters, right? You got your message of the day chilling back here, what's always, and then you got your what's hot department, and they've got a list. DMZ Warzone, which they didn't hide from us, although they did, announce it kind of late in the game, is releasing as a beta mode, which makes sense. It's a new iteration of a mode I'm not familiar with, and I'm sure more hardcore fans of the franchise know where it comes from. But here we got Battle Royale quads, so 4 people teams. And then they've also got Shoot House for multiplayer, just kind of chilling. And I'm presuming that this setup is going to rotate sort of like a featured list. Now, curiously, down here, you can scroll down and you can launch Modern Warfare 2 for the standard multiplayer stuff. Then you can move over to Call of Duty Modern Warzone 2.0 DMZ beta, or Call of Duty Warzone 2.0, the Battle Royale. Let's, for funs and giggles, log into our regular game setup to see if much as anything has changed. So a couple of things have changed, and here's a big one that I expect that already, the streamers, the critics, the haters, the whiners, the complainers, and I don't mean that in a hateful way, but I'm saying there's people out there that either intentionally or subliminally, like subconsciously, are predisposed to hate it. Like there's, what's his name? Dr. Disrespect or whatever. I don't know that guy's work, right? Like I'm not going to pretend to know what he's all about. But because of my sudden hyper-focused interest in Call of Duty franchise in all of its different forms, as we've been building and waiting, getting to this moment that we're sitting in right now, which arguably in gaming context is a historical moment, right? Like in a year or two, we're going to be looking back at this and discussing everything about what's happened in that time. And then in 10 years, there's going to be memes about how it's the 10-year anniversary of this game dropping. And, just like right now, the memes, both positive and snarky, about the anniversaries ringing up. And it's curious, we didn't get a lot of hype about that directly from the Call of Duty promo machine official, but lots of the secondary, tertiary content creators out there that are really about just like covering the news of Call of Duty have been sharing a lot of these memes where there's a lot of sort of snarky, nostalgic resentment about this title not being the same as past titles, and that past titles being better than games are games. And unless you are really familiar with like what it takes in terms of coding, what it takes in terms of staffing, what it takes in terms of development, research, and the actual testing process, I find it sort of meaningless to get into like anger criticism, grievance criticism about a game. I mean, we should be honest about what works and what doesn't work about a game. But to get down and dirty about it and get spiteful towards the people that worked on it, well, that's beyond the pale in my book. That's not what my show is going to be about. If something's outrageous, I'm going to call it out and whatnot. And I'm going to have my opinions that might be a little intense, but I'm never going to be like, and I hate Activision. Like, why? Like, what's the point of that? So what's his Dr. Disrespect Doe or whatever his name is? I came across a progression of headlines of other people covering his content and reporting on it. And his progression of dislike and grievances of being disrespected by Call of Duty and its developers seemed to just spiral out of control. And it seemed to peak and blow up with this whole thing about him rage quitting the game. I'm like, I don't know. I didn't watch any of his content to know what his problems were, what his beefs and critiques are. But like, there's enjoying a game and there's being into gaming, and then there's like taking gaming so seriously that you can't just enjoy the game and you gotta like throw a hissy fit when it's not what you expect it to be or something. And yeah, games come out, and no matter how good they are, there's gonna be problems. Hello, it's coding. Have you met technology? It's never flawless, no matter how well conceived, how well planned, how well prepared for. But I digress. Blah 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 blah. What was my point? Oh, right. One of the things that I had been anticipating and worried about and preparing for in terms of like community response is some level of outrage over. Hold on, I just want to watch my operators do their little sassy stance. What's up, ladies? We're gonna get into the game in a hot minute. But the Battle Pass. I'll be pleasantly surprised if there isn't some interesting chorus of outrage about it, because people are going to be mad that it isn't the linear progression bar that we're all familiar with. And I know I've already seen, before getting to this point of actually seeing any previews or actually seeing it firsthand, there's people that derisively compared it to Fortnite and, you know, essentially said, well, why are they just going to copy Fortnite? Or, you know, put it in those questioning terms. You could have a whole discussion back and forth about that. But it's not just like Fortnite. It's curiously on brand and visually well integrated. And as a platform, you can see the potential for having a lot of fun, for, you know, tinkering with and reiterating variations on the design and layout of this kind of battle pass, right? So it's not a linear line anymore. Whoop-de-doo. Now, there's a whole nother argument that's always been raging ever since the conception of and implementation of microtransactions and paying for things in the game after buying it, or presenting a game or distributing a game free to play and then relying on internal microtransactions, as they're commonly referred to. And that's a different debate. I don't even want to get into that. And there are people. The reason I bring that up because there's a lot of critique I've seen in various social media platforms, both as individual posts and as commentary under headlines from, you know, gaming, internet journalism, and posts from actual Call of Duty related sources, you know, saying that this game is pure trash and that it's a complete pay to win situation. And I'm like, I mean, I don't know how many people making that critique now felt the same way about Vanguard and Cold War and Black Ops and World War II and Infinity War, and, you know, how far back I go. I know at some point in the progression in Call of Duty games, there was a point where, like all gaming, there was less microtransactions, and maybe even some of the games, the original ones, might not have had any microtransactions in terms of like battle pass type content. And it was more like seasonal released DLC, which was, you know, purchased more like as if it was another video game. But I mean, these are businesses, right? They are trying to make money. Now, can you describe this, or maybe more correctly, Call of Duty Mobile, as like a super thirsty money pit for people with the disposable income? Sure. But what isn't, right? From fine dining to you know, just about any form of entertainment, there's like a tiered system of more and more money you can spend for arguably pointless entertainment. But fundamentally, I think the best of these games, and I'm speaking now about the broad marketplace of gaming that have adopted, especially those that have adopted this, as opposed to any games out there that have retained the, I'm just a CD that you buy, I'm just a digital package that you buy, and they're going to be one price, and then you're going to play the game, and that's it. I don't know how many of those kinds of games are commonly still being published that way, but I think I've seen a few, right? Especially amongst independent indie developers and whatnot. But I think some of the more respectable games try to balance that, and some of the lower, I don't even know how to distinguish. Because respectable is such a weird terminology. I don't even think it's appropriate to use. But some of the larger, more quote unquote top shelf or AAA games, I would say, I think, in my opinion, Call of Duty tries to balance this. Although you could spend crazy amounts of money, you are almost always acquiring cosmetic things. The only sort of non-cosmetic things in the sort of collection of things that you usually get are from previous iterations, like original blueprints. But then again, those are variations on existing machines that you already have access to in the game, right? If I understand correctly. Now, mind you, I am a noob. I've only been playing the games in this franchise on and off, for a few months now, and I can't claim to have the intimate knowledge of the full history of Call of Duty franchise the way some people might. And trust me, I envy those people that have had the opportunity and the joy of playing these sillily, remarkably competitive games for the entire duration of their existence. But I digress. You don't have to. Like, I have played Call of Duty Modern Mobile. I keep doing that. I keep referencing with the wrong M to the wrong app. But mobile, although I have spent some money on there for funsies to see what it's like, I also have played for long periods, for whole seasons, without spending a penny. And it's the same game. And I win or you lose. Like, when people say pay to win, I'm like, none of the things that you get when you buy with money make you a better player, as some of the memes out there like to remind you. Just like a gold or diamond camo doesn't make you good at the game. Just because you have or another one is, just because you have an epic weapon doesn't mean you're suddenly epically good at the game. But I digress. To each their own, man. If you don't want to spend any money, don't spend any money. Just play the game, and accept that other people are going to get cosmetic widgets. Mostly, like, some of them are completely meaningless. Like the calling cards, they're cool, but it's got nothing to do with the actual game. I like the designs, right? But it's not like something that you have to spend loads of money on to keep up with the Joneses. It's like, who cares whether or not you've got them? You get to see them anyways. When people, knock you out of a match. So it's like, as far as enjoying that content, I can enjoy it because I get to see it even if I don't get to have it. I mean, I'm talking about the really cosmetic stuff like the icons and the calling cards. And when it comes to the actual, like, in-game machine, like the actual working guns and whatnot, I don't know that Battle Pass purchasers really get any kind of advantage over those who play the game completely free to play. I know that in some games in the past that has been an issue, but I think the industry's generally like trying to course correct towards this is optional and mostly cosmetic. Now, of course, there's the argument that the XP tokens and whatnot, that's a whole level of like advantage. Yeah, in terms of rank and unlocking the things that are associated with that ranking up. But I mean, it's a mild advantage because, like, you're just gonna play the game, right? You're gonna unlock those things eventually too. But I digress. Let's not get hung up on that argument. So, if you've seen the breakdowns, you know how it works. If you haven't seen the breakdown, it's multiple zones, and I don't know if there's other pages or if this is it. This must be the whole battle pass, I believe. And as you can see over there on the other side is the preview of what you get when you unlock. Now, let's take a look at this one. These are all already unlocked, but let's presume that they weren't unlocked. you would spend given amounts of the tokens that are... Oh, wait, I'm blocking the token sign. Hang on. Let me go to raw feed for 1 second so you can see everything. See down there where that little wolf crown face is? There's your tokens. You can earn tokens and you can buy tokens. I don't know how much they cost. Let's go look. 1 token costs 150 CP. So 11 tokens would cost you 1,650 CP. Okay. Interesting. This first A0 was free, so they all came unlocked. So in this instance, what I'm gathering... Okay, so this is... Oh, 10% battle pass boost. Cool. That's useful, and I get it. But everyone gets that. I think everyone gets that. Although I'm not sure. I did buy the Vault Edition, which came with the perks that it came. And we'll see how the system evolves over time, right? Because season over season, they keep tweaking things little by little. And for example, for those of you who don't play Call of Duty Mobile, that's been fun purely at the aesthetic level. The way in which they reimagine and reconfigure the same tools or the same screens that you look at and click through. Okay, anyways. So, all right. Apparently, each... Check that out. Okay, so here's 3 segments. The innovation as advertised here is that you have a certain amount of agency, as it were, in choosing which items, although not immediately, in a sort of alternating what, you know, as a path, which ones you unlock and how. Okay, so let's unlock this first one. And see what happens. I want to put on the headset sound because I love the sound effects. It's part of the joy of this kind of nonsense. Alright, so this first one's free. It's a weapon charm. Okay, cool. Ooh, I can rotate it. It's funny that it comes in a box, and the box has a logo depiction of what it is. That's adorable. Neat. Okay, so theoretically, let's go back over here. Oh, I can't unlock this yet. I thought maybe unlocking... No, you have to unlock all of it? Unlock all 4 rewards to access the HTV. Who wouldn't want that? Okay, 1 hour of XP. Takes 1 token. Apparently each thing takes 1 token. Hired sniper. What is this? I am unclear what this is. It's an emblem. Okay, there it is. I just didn't see the word until I finally saw it. All right, so this is an emblem. Oh, and of course, that's a calling card. All right. Not the best designs I've ever seen, but they're... Let's unlock them all. Okay. Did that unlock any of this? No. So I have to unlock all of it to unlock the next possible chapter. So 46. 1, 2, 5. Okay. Weapon blueprint, assault rifle, cast off 545. Sector complete. Complete Sector 1. Completing Sector 1 is now unlocked adjacent sectors. Unlock more sectors to access more rewards. Map completion. Complete all sectors to earn a 100% completion bonus. Cool. It comes with a weapon, an operator, and some CP. Now, I don't know how many tiers there are total, so I don't know how far I would get with the 50. This is a new weapon, and the weapon's apparently free. Is that a new operator or a skin? Deluge. Unlock. Okay, so one of the things we can do is claim the free thing. War tracks, that's right. So music. All right, to me that's like, meh. I'm not that interested in it, but there it is. Maybe it's cool. Do I want to get these other things? Like calling cards, meh. Let's go over here. Now there's an operator over here. Is he just a skin or an operator? It's a skin. All right, it's not a new operator. It's just a different skin for the milsim guy. Let's reclaim some CP. How much CP is it? 100 CP. Okay, I'm blind. A large decal. Oh, I've been wondering about these large decals. Because you see the prompt there next to stickers, and we didn't have them. 1 hour XP and the Bellicose shotgun. It's a blueprint for the Bryson 890. All right. Let's definitely get this. All right. For now, I'm not going to think about it, right? Now, I'm just going to leave it there and try to earn, and I think we earn tokens. That's something I don't know for 100% sure. If I'm wrong, I apologize. I think there is a process by which you earn some of these tokens free, but also, obviously, you can trade them in for using CP. All right. So this is a new thing, completely new, that I haven't seen covered yet, or just a new version of the calling card. This is a new thing, loading screens. So this reminds me of Fortnite, which does loading screens. Some of them you unlock by buying bundles. Some of them you unlock, I think, by achieving things. I'm not sure. They're not really clear. Obviously, the bundle ones show the bundle, but the other ones, I presume you end up earning somehow. All right, we can change our calling card, change our emblem. Didn't we just get a new emblem? Let's rock the new emblem. Now, here's one thing that I haven't seen anybody else comment on, and it's minor, but it's one of those little tiny, what do they call them? Quality of life concerns. It's interesting that they have the favorite, mechanism. How do I mark his favorite? No. There's a way to mark it as favorites, or at least there was. So I've equipped that one now. Cool. They for some reason moved the vehicle customization skin thing over here. It used to be next to loadouts. I guess it makes sense over here. But I was a little bit confused when it wasn't next to loadouts. But I guess this handles all vehicles in all games, and that was just for this there. Okay, and so the other thing that's been added is the store. I've already seen a lot of preemptive commentary from the complaining crowd about how they really hope that this doesn't become, doesn't get as crazy as some of the stuff that they were doing in previous, in Warzone, in terms of the operators and the skins and whatnot. And the same sort of stuff comes through over on Call of Duty Mobile. I don't know why people hate this aspect, but this is purely cosmetic. Well, no, the blueprints are interesting. So here you get a blueprint and two emblem. Oh, and a weapon sticker. So 2 cosmetic things. But the Snow Stalker, I don't know. And I wish there was one of those widgets that said this is a new weapon or it's a blueprint of a previously existing weapon that's part of the system. Because I'm not sure, and it's not clear there. So that's something I'd like to maybe see. I would recommend that as like, Hey, community, let's get them to do that. That's a dope design. Quick drop, pro tune, precision, sight picture, aim down, sight speed, recoil stabilization. La Justiciera. Weapon. Flor de Tumba. You know what this bundle's making me think of? And I wish it had the operator of? The Halloween Dia de los Muertos redhead lady operator from Call of Duty Mobile. If you know, you know. If you don't, sorry. And apologies to everybody who wants to see me play Call of Duty Mobile and that I haven't done it yet, or lately. I will be coming back to Call of Duty Mobile. I haven't abandoned it. There's been a lot of people, I don't know how serious or how comedically, posting statements like, I guess I need to quit Call of Duty Mobile because they are getting into Modern Warfare 2. I'm going to try to find a way to balance it. Keep them all in the rotation. This one's dope. Little House of Dragons adjacent theme. Like, loading screens don't interest me. I mean, I don't even know where they come up, but like, I would never be like, I need to buy this bundle because of the loading screen. No. Now, here's an interesting thing that I'm not particularly stoked about that has to do with weapon charms and something that seems to be a replacement for the watch. Remember the watches? I love the watches. I don't know why they got rid of them. I also never really checked them in game, and I was never really clear what they were for except to, you know, accessorize and have something cosmetic that is about personality or, you know, charisma. And I like calling cards, but this is a loading screen. And I like the emblems. I wish I had a calling card instead of a loading screen. I like stickers because, you know, stickers are cool. Who doesn't think stickers are cool? So I would be interested in this one if I was going to spend any of my CP right now. So these bundles, a little more expensive, but not, you know, nothing too crazy. 6 items, 5 items, 4 items, and they all come with an operator or an operator skin. Now, I prefer new operators. Give me some new operators. I'm not that into reskinning individual operators unless the skin design is something crazy, like something really cool, like, and of course you can still the Vault Edition, blah blah blah. I don't know why they have those there when obviously I own this. Like, why would you try to sell me the game that I'm playing? I'm presuming that this is where they're gonna put other games. And what's this? Oh, the first dollar-priced something bundle pack. Let's see what's in it. It's the Call of Duty League. 12 items. Operator skin, home, away, male and female. Although it's kind of hard to tell because they're so like androgynously covered up. The weapon camo, that's the official Call of Duty League. The weapon charm. Sticker. Calling card. I don't get it. Why are they just clicking F? Is that a thing? Is that a gamer thing that I missed out on? Oh, yeah, this faintly rings a bell now. There's some game meme joke. Easy money. It's official. Free agent. Now, I don't know what this is other than to support the franchise, right? Like, I bought the endowment pack because I'd always been pleasantly surprised that the franchise includes one thing that not only gives you something cool in the game, but also supports a noble charitable cause. I'm anti-war, but I support the you know the folks in the uniforms, especially, you know, the ones that are dope and you know, open-minded and relaxing, groovy and stuff. But anyways, I digress. Not that I. So this is the first. This caught my eye because it's the first female, like, non-military uniform style operator loadout skin. Let's preview this. And here's like, I haven't seen any commentary about this. I'm sure it's out there. I just haven't seen it come across my desk in the passive researchy stream that I don't do a lot of research in. But I think it's commendable and remarkable, as in worthy of remarking on and pointing it out and saying huzzah for some basic and well executed inclusion here. So not only is she a female, not only is she not like typically video game sexed up. Not that that's inherently bad, but it's also sort of, what's the point of that? She looks like a real person. She looks like a real person that might be in the military. And she's obviously what am I trying to say? She's obviously representing not only an ethnic minority, but also like it's not a disabilities, but a health condition minority of people that often, historically speaking, especially the further you go back in history, have suffered a lot of, ridicule, judgment, and ostracization because of this. And one of the reasons that I'm kind of like stumbling through my words is I thought I remembered the name of the skin condition, but and I don't know if it's in her bio. Let's go look at that, actually, out of curiosity. So I found that interesting, and it comes with, it's a weapon. I think when it says weapon, I don't know if it's a new weapon, although bright, that's a dope little design. Tactical human. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Well-trained tactical machine designed for one thing. Hyper-efficient kills. That's a delightful abstract, like art rendering. And this is an interesting logo. Let's go to the operators. Because one of the things I haven't actually done is read any of their bios. As much as and here's a bug. Actually, I have looked at some of these bios, and I noticed a bug, and I don't remember if I commented on it on the show or if it's something that I noticed in some of my off-stream gaming. But you see how on the bottom there's an operator bio, and it's a little block, and it fits. This is good design, and this is good layout, in my opinion. How it fits between the two, the existing elements, and whatnot. So this character's name is Nova. They're British. They work with Spec Guru, and they're active because I've unlocked them. Background. So we start with their professional background: aviation warfare. An American woman Air Force service pilot. Grandfather was a Royal Air Force pilot in the RAF. W2 generations flown in the RAF. While the path was never forced on her and it was natural desire to fly, was one she couldn't deny since her mother first brought her into the cockpit. Okay, cool. A gifted pilot with instinct to protect, Nova earned her nickname in a dogfight in Operation Shader. After taking down 3 enemy MiG-25s and exhausting all ammo, Nova sacrificed her aircraft to save a fellow pilot who'd been locked on. Crashing her fighter into the last enemy MiG, Nova ejected just before impact, leaving a supernova of an explosion in her wake as she parachuted to the ground and used her SERE, Survival, Evasion, Resistance, and Escape training. Fastening a hatchet. Fastening? That should, and I hate to be that like word Nazi, but that should be fashioning. And I know that makes you think of fashion, like fashion design, but when you craft something, you can also say you fashioned it. I don't think you can fasten it. At least, and not unless you're attaching it to something. That's a different word. If you were fastening a hatchet, you would be fastening to a wall or a strap, an equipment. Okay, I'm really nerding out. That should be fashioning. Fashioning a hatchet out of pieces of her downed jet. to make her way back across enemy lines. That feat was so impressive, it got Nova recruited into another branch of service, the 42. Okay. Is it just me, or does it feel like it's cut off there and there's supposed to be more text? And interesting, although they talk about her family background, they don't attempt to recognize, acknowledge, or comment on, and gosh darn it, I still can't remember the name of the skin condition, which is actually more common than people realize, because I think a lot of women who have the skin condition, which I think is like purely visual, it's purely cosmetic, like it's just an absence of pigment saturation. It's not like a festering wound or a rash or it's not a disease. I mean, I guess it's categorized as disease, but it's not like something that's catching. It's just pigment that's not there. But a lot of people, men and women, who find themselves with this condition, I think often in the past have really heavily relied on wearing heavy makeup so that no one really knows. And often in body parts where you wouldn't expect people to be wearing makeup. But more and more, it's been recognized and acknowledged and normalized that they don't have to do that unless they want to do that. And if they just want to be themselves, more power to them. So anyways, I don't want to make a big thing out of this because, I mean, obviously they made a choice and they didn't want to make a big stink out of it. She's there, she's prominent, she's ethnic, and she's, got this rare but not that rare skin condition. I'm presuming she's African American, but I also don't want to be wrong. It doesn't get really explicit about that either over there. Okay, so back to the thing about the text getting cut off. All right, am I wrong or am I crazy? Reyes now operates with multinational deniable forces fighting on the front lines of wars that the world will never. I mean, there's supposed to be more text there. Yeah, the only difference. How do I unlock this guy? Complete low profile cooperative mission. Oh yeah, I haven't done the profile ones. Available in store. Available in store. Defender of the mount. Okay. All right, so there's that. One of the other features people kept saying was quote unquote missing. Here's hardcore mode, or renamed tier 1 mode. I haven't played this yet, and I haven't played hardcore mode in any of the other Call of Duty Call of Duty franchise titles that I have been playing, but I intend to eventually. I'm gonna give myself a little more time to get even better at it. So Ground War Invasion and Tier 1 Private Match are now at the top. Campaign still awkwardly in the middle, which means you gotta click past it to get to the cooperative. And it sort of makes sense. It makes sense from a storytelling perspective because this is, the main through line of the story, and this is like the extenuating chapters of new lore. So yeah, there we go, friends. That's a quick look at the full new loadout of features. Here's where you can pick your loading screen. So I own any yet? Nope. I don't think so. No, I don't get any free loading screens. I guess default map is the default loading screen. This thing. 01 terminal, apparently it's called. So now you have your place over here to customize, and you got your store with some new operators and operator skins. I think these guys are actually new. Oh no, that's a skin. That's a skin. Is this an actual new operator? No, that's a skin too. I like this one. I don't know if I like the other two skins. I wish it would tell me the base model of the weapon. It says weapon, but it should sit right above there, above the game world name of the weapon. It'd be neat if it said what the base machine is. what receiver platform and class it belongs to. Because, like, it seems to have crossover components from, like, is this a sniper or is this a marksman? I'm not sure. I'm also super not sure about how all those work in real life. Because, any hoodles, let's back up before we get into some actual gameplay. I do want to, actually, let's play a little ground war. And no. Yes, let's play a little ground war. Whoa! That was gross. What was that weird, awesome, yucky preloading phase? Okay, that's new, I think, right? Was that there before? Find a party? I don't remember. What's our daily challenges? Get 1 operator headshot with secondary weapons. Ooh, get 5 operator headshots with SMGs. Call in 2 loadout drops. Okay, am I going to worry about those, or am I going to try to... Oh, yeah. I was going to put some secondaries up on here. Let's see if this works. Where are secondaries? Can I only access secondaries if I'm not rocking the overkill perk so I can hold 2? That's interesting. I would have thought that just still... I think over in mobile, if you've got overkill perk loaded, it does, like, you can do 2 sidearms. I don't remember. I do know that there is a double sidearm weapon somewhere that unlocks, and I'm kind of looking forward to getting to that. Okay, so should we do it with this one? What should we put it? I want to switch a couple of these over to okay, this one's staying forever. XPX80, Cinder Hurricane. That's a repeat, right? The XPX80? Yes, I have another one. And another one with Cinder Hurricane, I believe. Hopefully I'm right. Okay, let's remove this perk. Let's go with a default one for funsies. I don't want to edit my perk. No, I do. Assault? No. Battle hardened. Strong arm? No. Bomb squad? I guess let's go support with this. There we go. So switching that over automatically brings me a secondary, and I can't put a prime. I can't put a secondary in a primary. Okay. How many of these do we have? That's level 1. That's level 1. Oh. Is this the one that I load up? Do these ones have platforms? No, they don't. There's just one, that machine. Okay, let's put a few of these out because of the Doodle Dad. That's staying forever. The Falcon Recon and the XPX80, that one I'm keeping because I like that one, I think. Or was it the other one that I like better? Ugh. There's Cinder Hurricane again. SPR 280. I don't like that weapon, but I have to grind it. That's something people are complaining about, that this game sort of makes you grind unrelated weapons to unlock things. Sometimes camos are like, camos for one weapon will be like, grind this other weapon to level blah blah blah. It's weird. And also some attachments. At least I've heard people make that complaint. Oh, there's another XPX80. That's a redundant one. Do I have do I have 2 XPX80s sitting around? Yes. Okay. Let's edit this one then. Apparently that ultimate perk isn't working correctly. Unearned, get a field upgrade. Hunter. Sure, let's try this one. I've got a basilisk loaded. I have a 50. Does this have a bloodworm? Ooh, this does unlock something else. Cool. Let's load that one. Okay. Nerding out about loadouts because they're fun and goofy. I'm gonna keep that. X12. We might mess with this one. Ooh. Oh yeah, let's double check what this one is. That one's the 50. Okay. Yeah. And this is a new blueprint of the Vel 46, which I think is one of the free things that we just unlocked. We'll see how this compares in terms of it's protein balanced. All right, we're gonna keep that. All right. Do I want to switch another one out to? No, let's keep the rest of these the way they are. 12. I don't know that I've loaded all of the sidearms up. I guess I could swap this Vel out because I've got that first one is that, right? All right, let's do that. Sure. Let's try this one. I think this is the only one we're missing. Does this have a... Nope. Okay. Now I think I've got one of everyone up there, right? The Basilisk, the X12, the P80, the P890, sorry. And this articulate response which is the other one, the 50. Cool. Rock on. Now I can at least tackle this secondary weapons thing. I wish it was more, but it's a headshot. Ugh, that's gonna take forever. Should we play this or should we go over? No, let's play this just to get into it, to warm up. This is a warm up. Let's see if they've improved the tokens. Do they have a timer now? Double weapon XP. 1 hour. They don't seem to have a timer. They should add that. It's useful. But then again, like for Ground War in particular, these matches take so long that you're only going to really get one match out of it. Or two, really. Alright. Let's get into a match, friends. I hope I have not been... Oh, thank God. The mic is not muted. Oh, that would have sucked. Okay, I'm going to put you in raw feed. Off we go. Okay, so one of the things I kind of wish that the primary and secondary slots could be swapped. I'd love to land, and it's a tiny detail because swapping weapons is swapping weapons, and once you've swapped once, it doesn't matter, right? But I'm weird. Oh, don't kill me, tank. I think I just got run over by a tank. But it was a friendly tank, so it didn't matter. Where is this? Where's Alpha? Okay. I gotta get serious. I can't believe no one's over at B yet. Whoa, 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 whoa.
We are taking Echo. The enemy took Charlie.
Who's firing at me?
We are taking Bravo.
Where is the actual flag? I'm securing it, but where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh! Oh, man! He just landed on us. What? Brutal. I was not... I was way not prepared for that.
Enemy fighter here. The enemy took Bravo.
We are losing this match. Where the fuck is our things? Alpha's over there.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Where's Bravo? Shit.
Too easy.
Nicely done. Okay. I don't know this map at all, which is crazy. Like, where are we?
Securing objective Echo. The enemy took Alpha.
Oh, dang it. Alright, so I'm a little rusty, I guess, but we're gonna work back into it. We're gonna get better.
RPG, get down. Eye online. Echo secure.
What is with this money dollar bills that pop up? Woof! What the hell? Where am I? That they're coming at me like this. Ah, damn it. Oh, did he blow up? I hope he blew it up. I should have stayed and watched that just to see if he blew up. I should have been playing Ground War more. It's so much fun. Where is Alpha? Why do I...
Friendly recon online. Enemy is taking Delta.
Yeah, ranked up. Okay, where are they? Where the fuck is this place?
Control Alpha.
Is it down here? Oh, shit! Just killed myself a little bit. Oh, God. I'm so bad at orienting myself when a map is brand new to me. And also, I haven't played in a few days, so I'm a little out of it. Okay, what am I doing? There's C. Nope, C's above me.
Enemy UAV active. Enemy UAV overhead. We are losing Alpha. Securing Echo. Hostile UAV in the area. Enemy UAV active. Objective Echo secure. Hostiles launched a cruise missile. Loading. Reloading. Alpha. Securing objective Bravo. Decoy mine set.
What? Who's over here? Ah. Oh, I wish I had that self-revive. Well done. They got me good.
Our UAV is orbiting the area. Hostile UAV in the area.
Oh! Oh, and I had self-revive and I didn't use it. Oh, someone else was getting me. That's why. I thought, I'm like, but I took them down. Oof. Oof.
Hostiles launched an SAE.
Damn, I shot at the car. They got me good. They got me good. Good job. They're much better at it than me. But that's okay. Try to get him again.
You control Echo.
Oh. Oh, freaking sniper. Of course, that's what I like to do. I'm trying to be not just a snappy temper. I should remember that shit. I should remember that building is there. Ah!
Hostile UAV in the area. We are taking Alpha.
Oh, dang it. Come over here and get blown up. Oh, it's brutal.
Enemy is taking Echo. Objective Alpha secure.
I don't have a snipey gun to fight with the snipey guys.
Enemy UAV overhead.
That sucks. I really brought, like, he really should have been playing ground war with this loadout as opposed to.
Hostile mortar strike in the area.
Oof.
We are losing Echo. Securing objective Delta.
Rough.
Enemy UAV active. Hostile UAV in the area.
Let's try to do a little bit of rooftop action.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Oh. I love that.
Requesting recon flyover.
Ooh. Let's get.
Recon drone online. Friendly recon scanning for threats. Pledging time. Friendly UAV on station. We are taking Delta. Our UAV is orbiting the area. Hostile SAE in your position.
Good job.
secure.
Oh, someone right up here. I was over there looking at the sniper guy, trying to get him ID'd. A for the points and B to try and get someone to get him, you know? Defending E. I'm not good at, I mean, I have fun with this, but I'm not like super savvy at it yet.
Friendly cruise missile deployed.
Oof. Did she just say bastards? They're shooting at me?
Hostiles launched a cruise missile. Enemy UAV overhead. Securing Charlie. Enemy is securing Alpha. Hostile VSOL in the area. Objective Alpha is compromised. Take it back. Objective Charlie secured. Hostile UAV in the area. Enemy is securing Aqua. Hostile SIE incoming. Fight, Charlie. We are losing Aqua.
Ugh.
Friendly UAV online.
Oh, dang it. Saw them coming, but I thought maybe they were still outside.
Hostile more strike near your position. Hostiles are using recon. Hostile cruise missile incoming. They're losing Charlie. Securing objective Bravo. Hostile UAV in the area.
Oof.
Securing Alpha.
Is that guy a good guy or a bad guy? Yellow is what? I don't know. That's new to me. I haven't seen yellow before.
Objective Charlie is compromised. Take it back. We are taking Bravo. Loading. I'm taking fire. Enemy in the area. Enemy is taking Echo. Reloading. We are taking Alpha. Alpha secure. Bravo secure. Enemy UAV active. Enemy is taking Alpha. Enemy is securing Echo. Securing objective Charlie. Hostile UAV in the area. The enemy took Alpha.
Where are they?
Enemy is securing Bravo. Enemy UAV overhead. We are losing Echo. Friendly recon online. Enemy is taking Bravo. Using drill charge. Friendly UAV on station. Objective Bravo is compromised. Take it back.
There's a freaking sniper over there.
Getting hit hard.
Oh, somebody totally just blew me up. And was about to do a finishing move on me. Brutal, brutal, brutal. Oof, they just took over that place real hard. Come on, in range. Oh, we lost. Okay, that was fun.
Mission failed. Return to base.
Okay. Oh, boom. I used to freak out about, now look at that. Defends 2, deaths 12, captures 1, kills 6. Hey! I did a little better than I thought I would. Okay, see, it's now Token Bank. Oh. Level 51. So using the Bell 47? Oh, it's, yeah, this is that loadout, duh. I didn't use that very much. Okay, let's... Ooh, should I back out? Yeah, no, let's mix it up. No, let's play one more. We're here, and we've got the tokens. Alright, after this session, we'll switch it up and actually go check out Warzone 2.0, etc., etc. Let's keep grinding this new pair. Oh no, I kind of, well, we can swap them out later. Okay.
Hostile counter UAV overhead. Resupply.
Got the sniper.
Enemies taking Delta. Echo secure. Secure Bravo. Enemy securing Delta. Hostile UAV in the area. Bravo secure. Enemy securing Echo. Enemy UAV active. We're losing Delta. The enemy took Echo. The enemy took Delta.
Changing back. Enemy incoming. Better. Taking fire. Changing back.
We're losing Bravo. Securing objective Delta.
Enemy spotted!
Securing objective Charlie. Securing Delta. Hostile cruise missile launched. Friendly UAV online. Objective Delta secure. We control Echo. Enemy precision airstrike. Find cover. Enemies deployed a counter UAV. Enemy UAV overhead. Survival online. Charlie secure. The enemy took Charlie. Friendly UAV on station. UAV is orbiting the area. Taking Delta.
Will not
Counter
die.
UAV is active.
Decoy mine set.
Friendly UAV online. Enemy securing Delta. Our UAV is orbiting the area. The enemy is gaining ground. UAV in the area. Securing Charlie. We've lost Delta. Friendly cruise missile approaching target. We're taking Delta. Enemy counter UAV is active.
Thought you didn't see me coming, did ya?
Objective Echo secure.
Watch your fire! Planting mine!
UAV on station. Securing Delta.
Threats in the area.
Setting mine!
Coming, did ya?
Contact!
Enemy UAV overhead. Copy. Longbow 3-1 on approach. Strike inbound. Copy that. Longbow 3-1 is on station. Strike inbound. We've lost Bravo. Taking Charlie.
Planting mine!
Enemy is taking Echo.
Reloading!
Surprise down there on fucking beach.
I'm taking fire!
Objective Charlie secure.
Effective fire! Decoy mine set!
Enemy UAV active. Enemies deployed a counter UAV. Longbow 3-1 flying outbound. We're on TV at this time. Hostiles launched a cruise missile. We've lost Echo. Hostile
Setting
airstrike
mine.
near your location. Hostile UAV in the area. Enemy securing Charlie.
I don't know when, but the main cam mic has been muted. I don't know how long. I thought I checked it earlier, and it wasn't. Oh, that's right. I took a way in the middle of that last session. I've been rambling at you about stuff, obviously with the mic off, and I apologize. That was dumb. I'm gonna take a break, put some music on, and leave you to enjoy the show. Should I unlock this one? Now, is that a skin? That's a skin for... Or is this a new... That's an operator skin for Callisto. Well, we can't do that until we unlock this one. Interesting. We can't unlock this one yet. Low drag. Operator skin for Reyes. I might like that because I kind of don't like Reyes' default too much. Let's take a look at him real quick. I like Reyes, but I don't know, there's some... I think I don't like the... Oops. I don't think I don't like the cape that he wears. It's because capes never look right. Capes always end up looking silly. I think. But he's kind of a dope character, I think. You know, good design overall. So maybe we'll unlock that. But before we worry about any of that any further, oh, I think we were gonna do this one. Did we already get the free thing over here? Yeah. I think we're gonna do this one because it has a free weapon at the end. Oh no, I was gonna try to earn more and try to keep it above 40 for now to kind of just pace myself. Tempting. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick break, friends. I've said that like 3 times because I'm goofy. But when we come back, we're gonna swap it over and play some Battle Royale, which I'm kind of really excited and sort of overwhelmed about because I'm really specific about my Battle Royale interests. And I wasn't loving it in Warzone 1. So I'm curious to see if it's worse, better, indifferent, or what. Like, it wasn't that I was really intimidated by the way Warzone 1 worked. Both from watching other people play it and from jumping in once or twice and just not having a chance to even look around and just being destroyed. And it's like, okay, that's overwhelming. In terms of game pacing and game scale, I like the way Battle Royale works in Call of Duty Mobile, in PUBG Mobile, in PUBG on the Xbox. Although I wasn't super great at it. I think my overall skills might have improved enough that if I play that again now, I would play a little bit better than I was playing before, which is the goal, right? To make progress, not just in one game, but in all of them. Improvement. So I'm really curious. Espresso, our good buddy over there on YouTube, I don't know him. I just like calling people good buddy because it's from the Dukes of Hazzards and that's a weird show and there's problems with that whole thing and I shouldn't even brought it up. But Espresso pointed out in a recent review that his initial experiences finally getting into Warzone 2.0 was that it felt a little bit less chaotic and a little less, you know, endlessly like like I don't know. I can't remember how he put it, but it gave me hope that this might actually be, in terms of pacing and scale and distance between players, and sort of I prefer the anxiety of like running like crazy and you know the way, if you've watched any of my iPad gaming videos from earlier, some of which may be saved as highlights here on Twitch, but most of which are available on YouTube, by the way. If you're a Twitch viewer and you ever want to go back and look at some of my earliest videos, head on over to the YouTube channel. If you don't, to find that, you can just visit my nexus of all my content platforms link page at solo.to/MrZeppo. All right, I'm going to take a quick break, make myself a cup of tea, probably. I'm gonna put on a little bit of digital robot dance music for you to enjoy. And I'm also gonna just like back out of the game fully and let it not be on for a hot minute. Because, you know, oh, I'm really tempted by this 3 months of Apple TV trial offer perk. But I also don't want to deal with the pain in the ass of then like having to cancel. But I want to binge everything on Apple TV because there's a few things like Ted Lasso and that movie C, and a few other things that I don't remember the titles of right now that I'm really, really interested in seeing, but can't because I'm not gonna spring for it, you know, right now, at least not yet. Anyways, I'll be back in just a bit. Here is the promised music. Enjoy while I'm away, and then we'll see you in just a bit. Let me check. It sounds good. Sounds good. It's not muted. Yeah. All right. Rock out with the music. I'm gonna take a quick break, shake things up, maybe make myself another cup of tea. Maybe not. We'll jump into Warzone in just a bit. Thank you, friends. Hey, look at that. The camera 2 action shot. Woo! We'll be right back, friends. Ah! I love it. It's almost like it's on a dolly. It's not. It's my office desk lamp. I just clamped the very, very awkwardly rigged the second cam on my desk lamp arm instead of buying one of those, you know, things for the thing. Let me leave a note so anybody dropping by, not that many do, but just in case. I'm gonna start calling them this. You can see this in just a second. Boom! Alright. I shall return shortly, friends. fresh tea, and we're ready. Just about ready, actually. Not quite. 1 second. Alright, friends. We are just about back. Just resetting a couple things and getting comfy. I don't know why I put it on the starting soon screen. That's a little weird and awkward, but. Alright. Let's get back into it. Oh, I gotta turn on a controller, don't I? Oh, Call of Duty shared an image. Let's share that, because I don't know if that's an in-game activity feed. I'm not gonna add a cast, I'm just gonna share it, and in we go, friends. So, I know most of these names are familiar to people that have played more than one Call of Duty title. But I think what's remarkable, or what's worth pointing out, is that what they've done is completely restructure the way they develop the games. It's a fun fact I learned reading a little bit about the Call of Duty franchise from different sources and various, big picture review articles about the franchise overall, etc. Is that the collection of studios, because that's a bunch of names right there, right? I don't even know them all, but Activision always sort of coordinated with all of the different studios, but each studio was free to develop each title in-house on their own systems, from what I understand. Both from from a design perspective and a deployment perspective, in terms of coding and stuff. Checking for update. And what they've done, what's new and what's significant to them, according to from statements specifically about Warzone 2.0 and the direct connection to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, and the relationship between those two as a platform, for future title development. what's different is that now all of these studios are highly integrated. Not only because they, I think, from what I understand, and this is very vague. I know I'm not bringing any news-breaking details. They sort of restructured how they collaborate. And central to that restructuring from an organizational level is that they built this platform together so that they could all build with this platform. Whereas previously, like, you know, if what's that one of the famous, what's one of the, here, let me pick, like, oh, does it say? Not with specificity. Well, and also they all work. Treyarch, Activision, Treyarch. They've always collaborated and cross-collaborated, but like, you know, different titles were overseen by different studios in terms of which ones were in charge, right? And again, I don't know high-level details or anything. I didn't read anything that in-depth about it. But what's fascinating is that clearly, if it isn't all just malarkey and hype, clearly they've let's open it this way for funsies. They've implemented a complete development platform. The tools that they use to develop the game and the game itself, you know, as the end product, which they all now, because they all like sort of integratively, like collaboratively built it together, they all now use it, as opposed to that studio house over there builds an engine on their own that renders a game that looks visually consistent with all the other titles in terms of branding and style and character and whatnot, and you know, and the whatever the studio wants out of the end product, whatever the top studio, Activision. Okay, anyways, you get my point. So it's fascinating, and I'm really excited to see, as I've mentioned before on previous episodes, I'm really excited to see what the different studios bring to the new titles that innovates and differentiates that particular title. For example, it's either Infinity War or Advanced Warfare. One of those two is getting a 2.0. It's not a reboot, I guess reboot is most accurate, because it's not a remastering. I think they're building a ground from the game a game from the ground up. That's the next iteration of that title. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm speaking way beyond the scope of what they've actually done. I hope not. I think I'm interpreting what I read correctly. But enough of that. Let's get into it now for reals. Let me just make sure that my settings are where I actually want them to be for things. I might pump this up a little bit. There we go. The meter wasn't peaking. I'm like, the sound's coming through, right? You guys can hear the video game. If you can't, let me know. Let's drop into raw feed and then just enjoy the first timeness, the first timey experience of launching this game, literally for the very first time. Given, although we are all familiar to some degree or another with Warzone 1, this is not just, you know, a rush job remake. This is like, they built a whole new thing. Let's enjoy it. Okay, first of all, I love the music, the specific music to this thing. Let's see what we've got. I can't scroll down like you could in the other menu. So we got Battle Royale Quads, Battle Royale Duos, Third Person Battle Royale Trios. Oh, I'm so excited! Unhinged Trios, which I don't really know. Recruit enemies and expand your squad. Loot kill. Recruit enemies? I don't know how that works. Alright, that sounds weird. Battle Royale Solos. You're on your own, loot and kill, last player standing wins. Okay. I don't know which one to start with. Like, what? What do I do first? For funsies, I want to check something because it may have just been a icon graphic loading delay, but the last I did check into this very briefly earlier when it first installed, and when I went over to weapons, it wasn't the same loadouts I'd already defined in multiplayer. So let's see. Well, actually, I want to jump ahead. The operator screen is different too. Instead of being separated into the two teams, they're all just one big collection. And we've got this new guy. This guy came in with the battle pass, Zeus, and then we're gonna get like a new, more badass version of him. Now I haven't clicked on what you can do when you customize them. What do we do to customize them? Oh, different skins that I have not collected, and the operator finishing moves, which also apparently I have not unlocked any. Oh, I've got this. It says I've got 3 out of 32. Where are they? And how can I sort them so that they're always gravity assist? Lights out. Okay, so those are the, apparently, up close and high, caliber. Gravity assist, and then this lights out thing. And then, let me rotate back. Let's let that one for funsies. I still yet to figure out how to do one. And there's no like, I don't think there's a help, like how do I load one? I have to look that up. I have to type it into a search bar. Okay, so that's that. I don't think we have any skins yet. Nope. Let's load him up for the, actually, as much as I kind of want to like do that for the first character, I kind of, this is right now my favorite. I just kind of love her look. Do I have any skins for her? No. She has some sort of finishing move that is hers. Where is it? Where is it? She has one. Or do we not have it? I thought there was one that was check marked. Oh, here it is. Don't struggle. But apparently it's locked. But alright. Oh, they're character specific. I hadn't really registered that earlier. Maybe they're not characters. Well, maybe they unlock according to specific characters. Alright, so the battle pass is the same here. Right? Totally integrated, exact crossover. We haven't done this yet. We were gonna, and then I stopped myself because I was like, let me see how long I can keep it up at 40. I haven't decided about any of these things, so whatever. Let's go back over here to weapons. Not the same loadout. Okay, what I'm gonna do though is just leave them as they are, except that I'm gonna, for now, without worrying about perks or anything, except I'm gonna diversify the sidearms because I've got many. I think I've got several unlocked, right? Yeah. So I'm just gonna back it up to here and just do that to each one to mix it up a little bit. I meant to keep the bazooka. That's okay, we've got a couple of the P80. We'll work our way backwards. Okay. And the P80. Perfect. And then for goofy variety's sake, we'll keep a regular 50 just for visuals. And I guess we'll go back and repeat to not have too many of the, to have a couple of different versions of that. We'll keep that there. Okay. And yeah, we'll just keep that there. All right. Do they all have different? They all have the same perk for now. Do I want that perk? No, I don't like that. That's what do we got here? Do I have my custom one? Can I? Oh, we can't make custom ones here. I don't know why it would be different, but we. These are the same preset packages, but they don't. Maybe they'll deploy it later as a slow rollout. But it's funny that it's not basically the same as the loadout screen in multiplayer. I don't know why. Is there a reason? Perhaps. Vanguard, Hyler. Maybe. Ooh, I kind of like that one. Let's just kind of mix them up. Which one? Spectre is number 3. Oh, Recon. Sure. Whatevs. I don't really know. Let's see. Have we... Wait, hold on. I backed up too far. Commando. Recon. Spectre. Sure. Leave Spectre there for a second. Vanguard. Commando. Recon. Spectre. Vanguard. Scout. We haven't used that yet. Sentinel. Sure. We're just gonna... I don't even know if these even correlate with the weapons that we're putting them up against, but... But whatevs. Also, where are field upgrades? There's perks talking about field upgrades, but I don't see a... Where's the button to fix, to... Ooh, there's overkill. How did we not do that one earlier? I don't know what to put. I've already used this one, and that one, and that one, and that one. I don't think I've used this one. Okay. Oh, I have. Don't want to repeat them too often. I don't think I put Warden on. F it. Let's put Warden. Weapon Specialist. And I kind of don't want to load that one yet because I just want to tinker with the loadouts as they are. Although I guess we can make this one. It's got the M4 I've already maxed out, which is cool. Yeah, let's make this one our overkill. We can't tweak it any further than that, but although I like the spotter thing. Give me my scope. And then we'll keep the M4 and we'll put the Watchdog. No, which one? The Signal's alright. I think the Lab is the one I've been using. Yeah, I've used that one a lot, and I do well with it. And then the M4, we're just gonna swap it. Oh, I don't have any things on the loadout for that. But this does. Leave it there for now, just the way it is, because it was loaded out that way. I want to play them as they are handed to me in Battle Royale. I'm just tweaking the sidearms and the perks. Oh, and I want to change. Sorry for dragging this out. This is crazy. But honestly, if Battle Royale in this mode, if this version of Battle Royale is gonna be... Let's try the Jill charge a little bit. Then the spotter scope is actually going to be super helpful. Let's leave the frag grenade on that one. Let's leave one with a claymore. Sure, let's throw a little thermite around. I've been tempted with this decoy grenade to use it because apparently it kind of gives a lot of passive XP if you throw them around a lot, but hell, let's put one. Oh no, it takes up the spotter scope, which annoys me. It should be over here. We haven't put proximity mine in yet, I don't think. But maybe we'll put that on at some point more. Okay, let's wrap this up and get into it. Let's leave the frag grenade on that one, just for funsies. And we don't have a Molotov. What? There we go. Do I have thermite? What do I not have? Frag grenade. Let's do... I sort of really like proximity mines for some reason. But no, let's do... Semtex. Here, I don't know why. Because of the strong arm thing? Okay. We've got our loadout set it up. We've picked our operator. We're not going to mess with the battle pass right now. Do I want to start with quads? Do I want to start with duos? Do I want to start with solos? I want to start with solos. And I'm kind of nervous. But here we go, friends. Let's enjoy this and watch it all in free of my ugly face. Battle Royale solos. There it is. I was hiding it behind my head. Okay. I should have waited. I should have waited until we started, because who knows how long it's going to take to get into a match. Oh, totally different daily challenges. Get 2 kills while you're in Zarqua Hydroelectric. Open 3 weapon lockers. Start 1 contracts while in Akhtar. Alright, so if you follow in my Facebook gaming page, you know that I dropped a link to a really cool widget that Call of Duty official put out on their website, and that's I wonder if not in-game time counts for XP tokens counting down or not. I don't know that. I'm curious. But they dropped a interactive map of the Al Mazrah Battle Royale play space. And it's crazy huge. So who knows what this is going to be like. If this is going to be like Warzone 1, where like everywhere you go, loot, advance, endure. Or if this is going to be more like Battle Royale in Call of Duty Mobile or in PUBG Mobile, where it's a little bit more about like the suspense of whether or not you're gonna, you know, get into it with anybody, or they can be able to evade them.
Warm up while you can. We will deploy soon.
Ah. Okay. So this is not deployment time. Do we see people where I'm going? No. Look how huge this place is. I mean, just look. And they're already shooting at each other with giant guns and junk. I don't know how people get down so fast. Left button. Oh, cool. Now the question is, will there be... How does this weapon fire? It's not bad.
Training is over. Time to see what you have learned.
Wow, training. I didn't see anybody. Okay, here we go. Now I'm gonna do it all again. I don't know how I feel about that. That's a nice dramatic intro. And this is cool. I like this. This must look good when you're on quads. And there's just like tons of people walking with you.
5 seconds.
It's a bit long, like it's a bit prolonged, but...
Battle Royale.
Okay. Also, here we go. Where was that thing that we were supposed to go?
Avoid the gas. Get to the safe zone.
I think it was something about hydroelectric, right? How do I... Oh, ping.
Good out, see here! Andiamo!
Now, where the hell am I going? Where's my ping? Now, when we jump in here, is this like... Is there a war already going on? There's the hydroelectric. There we go. Oh, thank God. I'm really bad at that still. Like, people just like... Boop, boop, boop. They do it super good. And I can't. Okay.
Eliminate all targets in the AO.
I don't know. I hear people already. Ah, where's crouch? Okay. Why did I move that? That's not the way I want it set up. Ah, and I'm dead. Good times. So, here we go. This is something I'm certainly not used to. This gulag action, not used to it. I'm used to the game being over and it's time to start a new game. This is so weird to me.
This is the Gulag. In here, you fight to win back your life. Gates! Let's go!
Now, what's fascinating is that there's like...
You're in the Gulag. Fight for your chance to redeploy.
Oh, that was just a lobby? So we're on a team. Good. I like how they tell you that. Oh, get that shit out of my way. Whoa!
They hit us hard that time, but we will settle the score.
134th. A humble beginning. Match bonus, placement bonus, match total XP. Do I want to spectate or do I want to leave the game? I want to leave the game. Alright, now there's supposed to be bonus XP for anybody who owns Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Vault Edition. Or maybe either edition? Look at that, I earned one thing. But I'm now level 52. So that's cool. And there up in the corner you saw Premium Boost activated. So that's kind of dope. There you go, friends. A very brief look at Battle Royale. I clearly, whilst I'm moderately okay at it on the mobile games, I'm clearly, it's a completely different thing on here on the platform. And while I have shown some market improvement since beta, or since I started playing any of the Call of Duty titles on the Xbox here, I'm still not particularly good. So it's not like I'm pretending that I'm some sort of hotshot expert master player. I'm not. I'm an old dog gamer trying to get a little celebrity, online celebrity by, trying to get good at it. Okay, so that's interesting. And the trios, I don't want to get into that just yet because I want to kind of play at solos for a little while until I feel more comfortable and I figure out how to tweak everything to my settings that I want. And until I maybe make a few more friends that might be around wanting to play on a squad in Battle Royale. So we'll see. I already got all those. I already got all those. This is the one with the free weapon. Okay, let's get the free weapon. What is that? The BASP. Is that the one? No, there's like a super bonus awesome weapon at the end. Scorpion weapon sticker. That's cool. World's best merc mug. How come they don't put the actual, like, charm there on like a cute little stand instead of this box? I mean, the decals come in a cool kind of, look at this, they're stickers. Alright, I'm wasting time, aren't I? Let's get into, let's back up and open up. Okay, faction missions, I don't understand, but oh, this is a squad-based thing? Exclusion zone. Very interesting. Totally different. Oh wow, there's so much stuff going on. I'm kind of intimidated, you guys. I kind of just want to play. I kind of want to grind some more in regular Modern Warfare multiplayer, because I still need to get better at this than I have been lately. And I'm slightly more comfortable in these games over here. So you'll forgive me for switching back. What is that about? That's some sort of weird, gross loading. Do I have SMGs for a headshot? Oh, the Mythmaker is an SMG. Cool. Let's just keep grinding. I want to grind these weapons. Whoa, what happened to the graphics there? Why is it two-tone all of a sudden? Is that a new feature? Oh, is that... Duh, that is a new feature. It's showing me what bits are on the attachments. I mean, they're depicted pretty accurately to begin with, but now they're actually loading like with different color intonations. Isn't that interesting? That's suddenly new. That didn't happen a hot second ago. Okay, see, like there's no timers on the XP tokens. That's annoying. I want to know whether or not they're counting down while I'm not playing, or if I'm, or if they. That's the thing. Quality of life feature request for Activision and everybody involved. XP tokens should only count down their time while you're in a match. From the like the clocks on their duration should only start ticking after the countdown clock to the start of whatever given match you're in my humble opinion. So like if you have an hour long XP token active and you play a 15-minute quick match of something like Nuketown. We have Nuketown? We don't have Nuketown, do we? No, we just got that other one. Shoot House. Shoot House in the Cabin Lodge Shoot House. Cabin Mountain Rugged Woods Shoot House. I gotta find a fun spoofy name for it. Anyways, if you play like a 15-minute match of a tight, fast, team deathmatch kind of game, and then you go tweak your loadout for 30 minutes, are you wasting all that XP token time? I don't know for a fact which way or the other it goes, and I would hope, if it isn't match specific, then I would encourage the community to make that a quality of life improvement feature request. And also a timer somewhere, a little timer. Somewhere. I mean, they've got that permanent, like, here, pick your XP tokens widget. That's right, I put that weird clock on this. And it's not a snipey setup, so I'm gonna have to get in there. Here we go. This will hopefully help me get better and better. See that 3, 2, 1, and now your XP token starts counting down. That would be dope. Okay, I don't know why I like scoping for things when obviously you can't see anybody here yet. They're like miles away still.
Enemy! Taking effective fire.
Good job. Oh, boom, I jumped right in front of somebody. What did he say? What did the little...
Awful.
That sucked, but I helped. Oh, I helped. There was a sniper up on the roof sniping me. Ooh, brutal. I really sort of miss my sniper loadouts now. Like, I used to freak out and like hate snipering, but...
Hostile UAV in the area.
Did I just see tracers go flying off the roof over the rooftop?
Friendly UAV on station.
Activating EMP.
Reloaded.
I don't know if that was a real person or not.
Operator spotted.
Ugh.
Planting mine.
Hostile mortar strike near your position.
Oh. Man. That was sad. That was sad action, man. Okay, they're gonna be all up in here then. I don't like in-room action.
Resupply online. Our UAV is orbiting the area. Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy UAV active. Hostile UAV in the area. Hostile counter UAV overhead. The enemy holds the advantage. Fight back.
Okay.
Setting mine. Look around.
Come on, why is this devices and range thing so weird? It's kind of annoying.
Activating DDoS.
Oof. Ah. Flashbang me.
Hostile cruise missile incoming. Enemy UAV overhead.
Is this guy an AI over here? No,
Enemy
he's not.
UAV active. We are losing ground. Secure the perimeter.
Oh, brutal.
Friendly UAV online.
What is this? The RAL MG. Oh, mine doesn't fight that, shoot that smooth.
Hostile SAE incoming. Hostile more strikes in the area.
Sweet. Somebody got him, I think. Well, or is that us being attacked?
Hostile Overwatch helo in the area.
Activating EMP.
Survivor activated. Friendly UAV on station. Friendly UAV online. Enemy UAV overhead. The enemy is halfway to mission complete. Cargo unit en route to Diego. Reinforcements are inbound.
Bastards!
Sweet.
Hostile UAV in the area.
I really meant to be scoping them out. Whew, I love that feature.
Enemy UAV overhead. Hostile UAV in the area.
Ooh,
Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy UAV active. Friendly stealth bomber entering the AO. Our UAV is orbiting the area. Hostile SAE near your position. Hostile war strike incoming. Friendly recon online. Hostile Wilson is online.
oh, what was that?
Activating DDoS.
Hostile UAV in the area.
I hate how quick those things disappear.
UAV.
Ah,
Cargo helo has entered the airspace.
brutal. Where is that guy?
Orbit in the area. Hostile Overwatch helo incoming. Friendly UAV online.
Oh snap. Yes.
Friendly cruise missile approaching target.
Reloading.
Oh. Dang it, I got him. Someone else got me. Good times.
The enemy is close to securing victories. Heavy armor supplies are inbound. Friendly SAE inbound. Friendly UAV on station.
I'm coming at it strong, yo. This is a rough. I think we're totally losing this. Oh, finally there's freaking. Tank drop. What was I saying? Someone's on it. Wait, come here, come here, come here. I just let them run over me. They were on my team. My own team killed me. That should be, like, punished somehow. Are blue robots? I don't understand. Who's the robots? Who's not the robots? That I haven't seen a good explanation on. I know that there are robots.
Our UAV is orbiting the area.
And lots of blue guy. Ooh. Give me this thing. Give me this thing. There it is.
Gunner in the AO.
Why does it do that? Oh!
Friendly UAV online.
Is there a freaking helicopter?
Friendly mortar strike on the way. Friendly UAV on station.
Switching mags.
Come here, devices in range. Get me in range.
Hostile mortar strike in the area.
Why does it suck so much?
UAV is orbiting the area. The enemy is close to victory. Stop them.
Oh god, I should have EMP'd him.
Friendly UAV online. Hostile chopper gunner incoming.
Yikes.
Activating
Why was
EMP.
a bunch of things active over here?
Reloading. Our counter UAV is active. Hostile SAE incoming.
Oof. That was a solid, solid defeat, friends.
Mission failed. Return to base.
Alright, let's see where it's... Ooh. KD ratio 2.0. But I got assists. Die 10 times. Brutal. Yay! I don't know why it ends up with plus 0 XP at the end. That part doesn't make sense, and I don't know if it's a bug or if it's just like it not doing something that it's supposed to be doing. Okay, let's go back to. Sure, I probably shouldn't play it that way, huh? Oops. Let's go back to Battle Royale and keep playing solo for funsies. Like, I don't feel ready to even try to play with teams yet. Like, I've really got to tinker, and I mean, I'm gonna have to start tinkering with what teams are like soon, but I also kind of want to just spend a few more weeks and or months getting slightly better at just the general way to play this particular edition of the game and improve my skills overall, and then start getting into teams. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe you'll see me on teams all crazy this next weekend, who knows. I do know that it's just kind of fun and exciting and weird and crazy to be here in this momentous moment in gaming history, you know? All right. If it takes forever to get into a match, maybe we'll try a different thing. I might also just call it wrap it up for now, because it's really just meant to be a splash into checking things out, not a hard long grind session. So I might not minute, especially if this doesn't go anywhere soon. The pings just keep getting worse. Oh, no, here we go. I really don't know what that indicates, that it's searching for or something. I'm not sure that I'm a huge fan of this training lobby. I'd much rather be like in a group setting, but each of us in our own like firing range, like lane or cage, where we could like, oh, here's the loadout I'm gonna use. Pop, 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 pop. Here's a little firing range I can warm up on, and then you load into the plane and you go. So, feature request for a future shakeup of how the lobby works. Steal that idea, because I'm not gonna get any money from it. That'd be a pretty dope lobby if it was just like.
Holding for deployment. Take this time to warm up.
Uh-huh. Oof. Yikes, this guy's already trying to kill me. Oh, why do I have a freaking sniper? Okay, well that sucked. They definitely not me. Okay.
Training is over. Time to see what you have learned.
Ah! How do I pick equipment? There was like a screen with equipment things, but I didn't have to review that. Pay more attention to that scene. Can we skip this? There's no skipping this.
5 seconds! 5 seconds!
Okay.
Battle Royale. You've got gas closing in fast. Get to the safe zone.
Where is it? I'm not good at my pinging. I kind of wish this was third person, man. I would totally be better at figuring out the parachute, I think. Left button. Oh, look at that. That's kind of useful. I do not want to land in the water. This is fun. No one's shooting at me. So that means I jumped somewhere relatively safe, I guess.
Eliminate all targets in the AO.
Okay. Review customized player controls by pressing the sandwich button. Okay. Woo! Is that money? Yay! I like that. I don't want to drop them. How do I use them? Okay. Apparently, there's things here. Oops. What is this? What am I looking at? No, that's not it.
Enemy UAV active.
Okay, cool. That was fun. But it's still not. And there's a shopping center? What? Oh, never mind. I don't like throwing knives anyways. I don't want a shotgun. I don't want that. Yes. Yes. What's going on? Now. What was this? Duffel bag. Oh shit. What's going on? Circle is closing. Where's my map? I gotta run, huh? Okay, tactical map.
Strongholds located. Targets are marked on your attack map.
How do I ping? Oh, oh.
Moving.
Where's my ping on the map, bro? Now, the thing is, I really want third person. So bad. I have not equipped anything yet, have I? How do I left button, right button things? Equip. I don't like that. I need to fix that. So this is okay, definitely more sort of the style. Of what I was I don't like that. I don't have my my scope. My little sniper scope thing. I also don't see anybody on the map. I hate that. No equipment. I really wish I had my little scopey dope thing. There's a train over there. That's crazy. Do I just get seen? There's a ladder to this? What? Okay. shadow. I'm just gonna try to survive here. Oh, I need to fix that. Or it's gotta be B. I don't know. Oh, I don't like it. I switched it to... Is that money? No. Find some money. Nope. Ooh, I like that. Let's get some money. Oh. Somebody's here and I can't see them and I hate that.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
What? Where am I? I need to go. Oops. I need to go that direction.
Moving here.
Shit, shouldn't have fired. Oh, so close. What are you at? The mini back? Oh, I like that. That's the, Okay, now I'm back in Gulag. So... This Gulag thing. Good times. That's a nice opening scene, but... Ugh.
I offer you a life for a life. Kill those across from you, and I will return you to your war. Die, and you will never leave my gulag.
Oops. Oh.
A second chance. You failed yourself. Take it.
79. Logistics XP. All right, friends. That was fun, and I did slightly better than last time. I'm still getting double XP. Cool. Premium. Oh, that's also the premium XP. It's a slow grind, friends, and we all know this. It's take forever. All right. As epic and fun as it is late, and I already did have a really long day. I just wanted to make sure to be part of the moment. So, of course, join me on the long and arduous journey of grinding my way gently and slowly over the next several weeks and or months to try to improve and get better at this game, as it were. And of course get you know, reasonably capable at playing the games and some of the other ones too, and have fun doing it. Thank you as always for your support. Please do consider visiting solo.to/MrZeppo, checking out all the other content projects that are kind of tied into this because of a fan fiction nexus that is the Zeppoverse. Alright, I will see you guys again soon. Just a programming reminder, November is sort of like chaos month. I've got lots of things going on in the non-content creation world of my day-to-day life that's going to keep me from playing and or creating other content as much all day long as I'd like, but that's okay. But after the Thanksgiving holiday, we're going to lean into all of the different elements of the complex that is the Zeppoverse content creation projects. So check it out. Preview the stuff that's already available. There's plenty of stuff to go look at and check out and listen to or read or engage with. Thanks. And drop your comments, drop your support, drop your follows, and tell your friends. And remember, friends, before I go, remember, gamers, video games are meant to be fun. They're not meant to aggravate your anger issues until you can't control yourself and you break your controller. And they are not meant to be, a tacit endorsement of unnecessary, unwarranted violence in the real world. So get relaxed and groovy about your gaming. Team up your gaming, pair up your gaming with a little meditation beforehand and afterwards. And remember to be good human beings to each other in the game, lobbies, and out there in the real world. That's been this show for tonight, friends. Thanks for watching. I'm going to call it a night and say sweet dreams. Dream well and sleep well and dream creatively. Ciao for now, friends.